In the previous video, I refactored my request struct to add on the approval count and the approvals mapping field. I missed, sorry. I feel like I didn't really cover, well, the first thing I did was, I want to go over this, is I missed the, all right, as I was saying, I missed the error message on line 35 because I now have the wrong number of arguments being provided to the request struct. Okay, so every time we create an instance of a struct, we have to initialize every field of the struct. So I have to add the approval count property to the list of fields here in this area. And initialize the value to be 0. So basically, I'll be doing this approval count 0, 0 like so. All right, and you see the error goes away. All right, so now you may be wondering why I did not have to also initialize the approvals field, and the reason for that is that when we initialize properties of a struct, we only have to initialize the value types. We do not have to add code to initialize a reference type. And a mapping is a reference type. Now, before I move on, I want to mention something about the approval count here. I have been saying contributors have to vote yes or no, but for the actual implementation, we don't have to keep track of the number of people voting no. When I add some logic to prepare a request to be ready to be dispersed or the funds dispersed, we're really only going to compare the number of yes votes against the total number of possible votes inside the contract. So I don't have to include the no votes because not voting at all is equivalent to a no vote. So I just need a minimum consensus. I don't need any difference between voting no and not voting at all or anything like that. So as a result, my request struct will only capture the number of people who voted yes. Okay, so when you call approvers, the approval request, it's only going to be to vote yes. Okay, so in a subsequent video, I'm going to go ahead and put together the approval request. All right, I'll see you then.